Hello, my name is Ben Janata, and this is the video demo for Space Invaders. Here you've got the title screen. I guess we'll start off with what doesn't work, which is player 2. The score there isn't showing up for it. That's because that score box is a part of the player class, and well, I don't have one for player 2, or at least I didn't make one. The player class obviously exists, I just didn't make one for player 2. Architecturally, everything's pretty much there for it, but there wasn't much from a design perspective anymore to do there. It would have just been mindless tedium, so I decided to cut my losses on it. Everything else works, though, in some form or another. The game cycles. A few bugs here and there, but it's nothing too serious. So let's hit enter, get to the main game. Here you see the collision boxes. Let's just get the shield stuff out of the way. There's a hole being drilled. There, collision with a bomb. Turn the collision boxes off. Looks much more Space Invader-y. So, there's a death. Explosion happens. Game pauses for a second. And we'll get back to it. See if I can hit that. There we go. So aliens are worth 100, 200, or 300 points. That was 200. Aliens, the what are they called? The octopus aliens are worth 50 points. I'm sorry, 10 points. The crabs are worth... How much are the crabs worth? 20, I think. Let's find out. 20. And the squid should be 50. 50? 30. 10, 20, 30. Makes sense. So there's another player death. You get 3 lives. There's not a little indicator down there, a little sprite indicator showing how many lives you have left, but you have 3. Obviously, if the aliens are at the bottom, it doesn't matter. You die. There's a game over. This screen needs a little work, as I can still do things. That's a problem. But game's over, so it's not like there's much to do here anyway. So hit enter. You go back to the main screen here. Enter again. We'll cycle back in. Let's actually try to beat the game. At least get a level done. So you'll notice that as I start picking these aliens off, that they're going to start increasing in speed. Right up until that last pesky alien that's really hard to hit till it's close. Bomb generation is done at random. It could come off of the bottom portion of any alien column. At any random interval, so you see even a couple of them overlapping. I'm still using collision groups, so bombs aren't going to collide with themselves anyway, so I don't have to worry about them overlapping from a game point of view. So here we are, picking up. I missed. Starting to move now. Alright, last one. So, you saw them die, the level started over, and yeah, so they start lower every time. Right up until they're right up on top of the shields. I'm not going to play that this long for this demo. I think that's 7 levels in. Good luck. But that's pretty much it. I'll try to finish them off one more time. Maybe you can notice the difference in height. I don't know. From the first level to the second level, it doesn't really look like much. So I'll try to get one more done. Here we go. Oh boy. So the shield erosion is mostly there. When the aliens start coming down, it erodes more or less the way you expect. But it does leave a few things. There we go. Okay, so yeah, they're a little lower. And eventually it'll just happen that they get right at the top of the shield. They'll get lower and lower every time. So there you see my score, 2200. Not too shabby. I think that pretty much demonstrates everything. One annoying aspect here that I really get annoyed by at times is the fact that the alien sound, the UFO, if the level ends when the UFO is on the screen, the sound keeps going. That's a bit of an architectural problem. I didn't account for that initially. A quick fix would just be to go to the exact audio tool, and instead of an infinite loop and having to manually turn it off every time, I could just have it loop for a certain number of times, since the UFO is not going to be on the screen for longer than a certain period. And that would work, but that's a little lazy and it doesn't feel quite right, so I didn't do that. Unfortunately, as the game is right now, it just keeps playing until another UFO comes up on the screen and then leaves on its own accord. But you can enter to pause the game. Bombs still show up and you can still move, so it's kind of a cheat mode. I suppose I could use it to show you what the last level looks like. But you can do that if you feel like it. And that's the game. I think I covered everything. Let's let the aliens get to the bottom of the screen. Can't remember if I did that or not. They're pretty close as it is. Oh, death. And one more. Down. Game over. Enter again, goes back to the main menu, and you just go around like that. So that's a demo. Thanks for watching.